It's your Jomba Mwabili Mwagodi. Welcome back to the Mwabili Mwagodi TV channel on YouTube. Today is 21st April 2026 and it's a very special day, and this is why. Exactly on 28th of February 2026, I posted my first ever YouTube video on here. It was a short, and I gave a brief story of what happened to me since I was abducted in July 2025 in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam. And then I posted my first long form video on March 6th. That video wasn't even mine. It was done by Vocal Africa. Vocal Africa is one of the human rights organizations which has stood by me and was they were the first responders. Walid Sketi of Vocal Africa and Francis Auma of Haki Africa were the first people who came to my rescue at Diani police station. So Vocal Africa has a very special place in my heart. Shout out to Hussein Khalid of Vocal Africa, Walid Sketi, Akida Francis Auma, human rights defenders, HRD, all of these people. My therapist called Marvelin, story for another day. So after that, I started now producing content, and content creation is very intense. Okay, so today is a special day because Kenyans decided that I need a new microphone. This is a Holy Land LAC M2. It's a twin setup because my content has evolved. I used to do this first person kind of storytelling, but then how many stories can I tell every day? So my viewers will start getting bored of me talking to myself every day. So I evolved. I started going out there. I started doing something called On the Ground series. So On the Ground is basically me walking to any village or town anywhere in Kenya. I meet the locals and I interview just random Kenyans. The start was very hard because people will be looking at me like, hey, when in Nan? And I want to thank each and every person who agreed to be interviewed, and the interview is on there. These are stories of just average Kenyans you will never see anywhere, not on KTN, not on NTV, not on Citizen, none of our mainstream media stations. So, and I was struggling because my mic was one. I had one microphone. My Vendens was a single unit. So then I have to hold kushikilia microphone. And also the sound of the Vendens, I don't want to say anything bad about the brand, but it was not very good sound. Right now, if you've been listening to me on this channel for a while, especially for my regular viewers, I am sure you can hear this improvement on sound. So today on the X app, which I'm used to calling Twitter, I'm not used to calling it X. So today on Twitter, I came across someone who they slighted me. Basically, they said something negative about me and my new life here on YouTube, and it was more of a slight, more of an insult. But then I just looked at it and I said, wait, I am struggling to create this content every day. I'm spending money I don't have, Sawa, to create this content. Most of you know that I sell cashew nuts. Yes, I do sell cashew nuts. But believe it or not, the revenue from cashew nuts has been paying bills, for example, at home. And the most unfortunate part is I've been using a majority of that revenue to travel around, Sawa, to travel around to create this new content whereby I interview normal Kenyans, you know, and I speak to them. And it's been hard. I won't lie to you. Money is very tight. So when I saw that, I just, you know, I replied him and I just said, look, yes, I am struggling. I am struggling. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that is my new life. And do I wake up sometimes and I want to give up and say, you know what, to hell with this YouTube? I do. But every single day, for example, I'll shout out Helen of Troy. She's always in my replies. There's a guy called John Twitter, always in my replies. Believe it or not, John Twitter, every day at night before I sleep, I find your comment. It keeps me going. But there are days I want to give up. Last week, Wednesday, sikuweza kutoka kwa kitanda because I did amazing content, Tukokadi content in town with Ademba Allans and his group of people who were rallying, protesting around town for Tukokadi. But then the sound kept on breaking. a microphone. So when I started editing on Tuesday evening last week, man, I lost my mind because this amazing interview nilifanya na huyu mama wa kuuza pineapples in town. So this lady, yani, she was narrating how they are beat up by Kanjo and what and what and what. And that sound wasn't there. It was extremely frustrating. On Wednesday, I woke up, I was so depressed. I said I am done, to hell with YouTube. Wacha niende huko nje nitafute kazi hata kama ni ya kuosha choo ama nini. I just move on with life. But by evening time, I put myself together at 4 p.m. Actually, someone called me. Someone very special called me. I won't say her name because I have not discussed with her whether I can talk about our conversation. And we spoke for a whole 1 hour. She called me at 3 p.m. And man, she gave me an amazing story of what she has gone through with her husband. Her husband is also a human rights activist in Kenya. And man, that she just breathed life into me. Nikatoka. I went, I looked for that lady in town. I had her number. I told her we are going to do another interview on Thursday. I went, I did an interview with her on Thursday. Guess what? Sound tena. Hadi nikaanza kufikiria ati kule archives, because we did the interview in archives, maybe our NIS Waruto are shooting beams that are interfering with the microphone receiver. This microphone has a receiver on the phone for the sound. But I came to realize what the sound problem was. Actually, I realized that on Sunday night. On Sunday night in Karatina. So, I am here. Kenyans saw my tweet in the morning, my reply to this slide, and they told me, Mwabili, we are going to take care of you. So they bought me a dual unit Holy Land LAC M2. It's amazing sound. Nimeshai test Marakadha. I love it. And from now on, watch out for more engaging content. And what I just wanted to tell you is, actually, the whole idea behind the YouTube channel. So I wanted to tell stories of the families of victims of President Ruto. All these people, akina Mama yake Rex, akina Mama yake Brian, akina all these Kenyans who were killed. So akina Albert Ojwang. I want to tell stories of victims of abduction. So akina Rose Tunguru, akina that interview now currently running, ya Ghost wa Karatina. So there are the families in Karatina like Ken Ouma, who was killed. Akina Nani who alikatwa mguu, Eustace alikatwa mguu Karatina because of a bullet. So all these families, that was the idea of me starting this YouTube channel. But because of circumstances, and I didn't have any money to start with, nikaanza tu just with simple content, starting with voter education, civic education, and then I'll do current affairs, I'll get a view here, a view there. It's a big hassle. But I have been learning. I have learned how to edit on my phone. I use a Samsung A56. I have learned how to edit on my phone. I can do simple edits of videos on my phone right now. I can do simple graphics on my phone. You can see my thumbnails have improved. For the people who are there from day one, nilikuwa natengeneza some very funny thumbnails. I've learned how to make my own thumbnails now. And the content is getting better by the day. Thanks to you, my viewer, for always coming back here and watching and liking and subscribing and sharing and commenting on my videos. Even my mother is one of my biggest supporters. She's always on the channel, always telling me kama kuna video nyingine nilikuwa nimejam kweli Ruto nilikuwa amenidepress hiyo siku, and I was so my mom's like hapana, no, smile a little bit. So I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm learning new skills, I'm learning how to listen. Believe it or not, Mwagodi does not know how to listen. I love listening to my own voice. You see how I'm talking now? I'm so happy. But now when I've started interview inaanza, mtu anaanza kuongea, and at some point I feel like I need to interrupt, but I'm like, no, let them talk. Especially like Ghost's victim. I just let him talk. Yule kijana mwingine Maurice Wandia, I just let him talk. Anaongea paka afike mwisho akauke mate. That is a new skill, believe it or not. So I'm learning new skills. I'm learning how to communicate with people, like especially whenever I want interviews. I even learned how to be beaten up by goons and fighting them. That's a story. Ile ya Githunguri, when I was, that politician, that Githunguri MP's goons when you are in attack. So so this is a new territory for me. I am learning, and thank you guys for this opportunity. Nawashukuru sana. So like I said, I have a new microphone. So I have this Vendens. So this Vendens is a single unit. I bought it for 3K in town. Shop inaitwa Hydon or something, Hydon. This is not paid. So what I need you to do as my viewers, I need you to tell me how you want me to give away this microphone to an up-and-coming YouTuber in Kenya, whether in Nairobi, in Mombasa, in Kisii, Kisumu, pahali popote. If you know a YouTuber who is urgently in need of this microphone, it is good quality, it is not bad quality. For a starter like me, an amateur who has done it, it has served me. But sahi, because Kenyans have bought me a microphone, it will be very unfair for me to go back and sell it. Seriously, hata jamini nione aibu. So please, go to watch this video, comment with who you want me to give this microphone. So tag them kwa the comment hapo chini, and go to your social media page and post a link to this video, sawa, so that we can figure out nani atapata hii. Munipatie deadline ya kumpatia. It can be a week. I think a week is fair. Between now and Monday next week, sawa, so that on Tuesday nifanye giveaway ya this Vendens single unit wireless microphone. Thank you very much for your support, guys. I cannot stop thanking you. Wakenya jameni, you guys have come through for me.